I'm gonna keep talking about hot dogs.
Okay.
All the episodes.
Yep.
Every episode's gonna start off with me
Hot
talking about
dog
hot
talk.
dogs.
Dylan's hot dog talk.
There's so much I could talk about. You know what I mean?
Sure. Hi everybody, welcome
Nobody
to
thought to
Smark
do this much
Avengers.
material.
My name is Corey, and with me is Dylan and John. How's it going, guys?
I
It's all good.
This is our continuation of hot dog talk. So,
should we make it a separate podcast?
yeah, we'll record it while simultaneously recording this one. That way, whenever one of us is not talking about comic book related materials, the other people will be talking about hot dogs.
Yes. It's the only way to do it.
Only way to do it. Maximize your time.
The two things we're most famous for: comic books and hot dogs.
Yep. So everybody,
People know us for.
So speaking of things people know us for, another thing they know us for are our auctions and spinning the wheel and making the deal. So it has been a hot minute since we've done one of these, and every time we do them, I feel like we get a little bit better at doing them. At least, I feel like I get a little bit better at making the wheel, but also our shrewd negotiating skills seem to always improve. And
I don't know about that.
no, you know about that. So today, we're actually going to be talking about a group of characters that we don't really ever talk about. We talk about the Avengers a bunch, or no, we don't talk about the Avengers at all. That's the point. Because mostly what we'll do is we'll talk about Spider-Man or the X-Men. We'll talk about some DC-related stuff, but we never really go into the Avengers. Is there like any idea why you think that is?
The Avengers suck.
Yeah.
Next song.
I mean, I have an idea about maybe why, but I want to hear your thoughts first.
Gilgamesh. Gun Kid.
The
I don't know
the
why.
forgotten one.
Why don't we talk about this classic group of characters? Who knows?
Yeah.
You know.
So I think the thing about it is, as we have repeatedly pointed out over the year and a half that, or well, not year and a half, but year and some change that we've been doing this show, is that we are very much children of the 90s. And in the 90s, Marvel's premier team book were the X-Men. The Avengers, not so much. The Avengers as a team and as a book didn't really catch on until mid 2000s, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
So like it was around the time of the Iron Man movie, because a lot of that had to do with the fact that Disney bought the rights to Marvel. They bought the company, and they didn't get the rights to do X-Men material, so they're like, well, fuck it, we'll just we'll go with the Avengers and we'll make them a thing, and they did, and they did. So at the time in the 90s, the Avengers were a team up book with some strange characters. Like the lineup usually featured Hercules and Circe and Black Knight. Maybe you would get lucky and Iron Man would be there, or Captain America was usually always around, but like not the heavy hitters.
If it was the 90s, Iron Man was too drunk to turn up.
Yeah. So like most of the characters that you know from like the Avengers movies weren't always on the team, and in their place were like some characters that we might be talking about today. But like I said, that's my idea as to why we never really talked too much about Avengers, because it wasn't a central part of our childhood.
Yeah, possibly.
So anyway, yeah, I just think people didn't care about the Avengers in the 90s, and then when they put a renewed focus on them, probably Disney's influence because of we can make movies with these characters and not with the X-Men. I think that's when like what Brian Michael Bendis came on to with New Avengers after Disassembled and introduced Wolverine and Spider-Man as members, which absolutely helped drive up sales. And yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think it's interesting that that Disney were like, we're gonna make the Marvel Cinematic Universe, we can't use the X-Men or Spider-Man, and then in the comics they were like, let's put Wolverine and Spider-Man on the team.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
mean, to be fair, I think they
Can't use
predated
them.
that though.
yeah. I mean, that New Avengers was before Iron Man came out.
Yeah.
It wasn't that much longer before that, was it?
No, not very. Not very.
Spider-Man was
What it
always kind of like
was.
an honorary Avenger. You know?
Yeah, well, yeah, Spider-Man became an Avenger in the 90s, but he wasn't like a
Yeah.
regular member of the team.
No.
So
'Cause he did other
Bendis'
stuff for him.
run started in 2004,
And Iron Man was in
Iron Man didn't
2008.
come out until
So it was a 4-year.
Okay. Yeah, and in those 4 years, they kicked Spider-Man and Wolverine out. They're like, "You guys, out you go. We don't like you. You're being weird."
Some really strange noises coming from outside. All right,
That's just Chat shooting his gun.
there you go. He has a big cable gun, I imagine.
Shooting a lamppost, apparently.
So anyway,
That bit's not gonna make any sense to anybody.
no, not at all, not at all. So we have this renewed focus of the Avengers in the 2000s, and it's like DC, like Marvel kind of picked up on like what DC always did with the Justice League, at least like when Grant Morrison came on board, and Grant was like, well, let's just take all of the big name characters that should be on the premier team and put them on the fucking team. So you get the Avengers team that is like Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, and then you can like throw in some odd names, but you can't have a total group of misfits. It just doesn't work.
That's
Agree?
not the spirit.
That's not the
I
spirit.
think
yeah,
you need the misfits.
I think you can't have an
I
entire
don't
team
know.
full of them.
yeah. I think if it's supposed to be like the A-list team in the Marvel universe, then you need some A-list names on that team.
Yeah. I mean, there's not been an Avengers lineup in years now that didn't have at least 3 or 4 heavy hitters.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're about to see my team.
Yeah, we'll have a team, that's for sure. So we are going to be
Oh, yeah.
doing one of our spin the wheel auctions. We have 30 names, and the gimmick with this one is that these are the first 30 members of the Avengers. So no random pulls from the 90s or 2000s. This runs up from the 1960s, I think, until about the middle of the 1980s. So there are some names you're going to be familiar with. There might be a few names that you're not super familiar with, and there could be a name or two that you were surprised to ever hear where it was an Avenger, period. So, traditional rules, we all have 100 pounds. We're going to spin the wheel 20 times, which means 10 names will not be drafted, and we'll go from there. So, before we get started, who's going to be tracking the monetary system? I know John typically does, but I don't want to assume.
Yeah, I've got something set up for it.
Yeah, I usually write them both down anyway.
Okay. Well, if
Or
that
try.
is the case, let's go ahead and get started. I'll move over to the wheel. So right here we have 30
Crystal
names, 30 images. Dylan, how many times are we going to shuffle the list?
4?
4. Okay.
10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Thank
All
you.
right. So, are you guys ready to have our first spin?
Yeah.
I am.
Okay.
Check out that massive, amazing center wheel graphic, by the way.
Mm.
Beautiful stuff.
All right. So, our first draft pick is
Ooh.
going to be Carol Danvers. Carol Danvers, aka Warbird, aka Miss Marvel, joined the Avengers officially in Avengers number 183 in May of 1979. How familiar are you guys with Captain Marvel's power set?
She really strong and can fly.
Yeah, and she's got like sort of cosmic blasts and stuff that she can bust out.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. So she is a history of being a team lead as well in the Marvel Universe. Where would you guys like to start the bidding?
I would like to start with a nice round 2.
I will go for a nice odd 5.
Interesting. That's quite a jump.
It's a bit of a jump.
Yeah.
I'll go 6.
I'm gonna go for it. Well, I'm
Hope
gonna
so.
go for a nice round 8.
Okay.
I'll go for a
Nice.
nice round 10.
I'm gonna go for a nice odd 13.
Ooh.
I'll
I'll
go.
go for a nice round 14.
I could be convinced to go 15.
Well, then it's easy for me to go for a nice round 16 then. I like this bit.
We're so polite.
Yeah. It is nice, isn't it? Is that it?
All right, well.
Close the auction, Corey.
All right, well, I mean, once, twice, sold to Dylan. Dylan, what was the final bid? 16?
16. A nice round 16.
A nice
Thank you very
round
much.
16.
Of course.
All right, well, Carol Danvers has been removed from the wheel. We are down to 29. Are you guys
I am
ready
super happy with that.
It's
like
not a bad
great
get.
pick. That's a really good like team leader. Already now I'm like, because I would rather have Captain Marvel than fucking Captain America, right? That's great. That takes the pressure off me. Now I can just fill the rest of it up with stupid characters. I'm good. I'm good, man.
There you go.
This is great, and I'll be able to get the stupid characters for like cheap because nobody else wants them. This is
True.
strategery. You know what
Strategery. So you guys ready to spin
Yeah.
again?
No.
I mean?
Yes.
All right. This will be our second pick. And it looks like it's going to be the Swordsman.
Well,
So-
that sounds like a stupid character right there.
So the Swordsman joined in Avengers number 20 in September of 1965. I know how familiar you are with the Swordsman.
I don't know if I'm confusing him with somebody else, which I might be.
There have been a
You
couple of
might
different
be.
swordsmen.
I think. Yeah.
So
I might be.
this is
Is he
the.
the-
Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm not gonna say it in case I sound like an idiot.
So he is.
As opposed to normally when I never sound like an idiot. You know.
So the Swordsman was Hawkeye's mentor back in the days of the Circus of Crime. I know he was also a big character in. Was he the villain in Hawkeye, John?
He was. I'm not sure if I'd say he was the villain, but he was definitely in the mix there
Okay.
as a shady character.
So he is a superb athlete, expert unarmed combatant, obviously a master of bladed weapons. And yeah, no powers, just really good with a sword. Who would like to start our bidding off? I'll go one. Okay, Dylan, you want to go two?
No, I want to go one again.
So I currently have him at one.
Yeah.
All right, one.
I'll go 2.
All right, two. I'll go three.
You could have went one, and we could have shared him. We could have all had him.
We'll have joint custody. John will have him on Mondays and Tuesdays.
Yeah. I should go for a nice round 4. I think.
4, okay. I'll go with a nasty 5.
Oh, Corey. No
Nasty
need for
5.
that. You're so cute. You see, that's the difference between like the UK and America. We're like a nice round, and you're just like, I gotta make it all nasty.
I'm gonna make dirty 5.
For no reason. Dirty, got a dirty 5. No reason at all to make it
So,
dirty like that.
5 once, twice.
I don't care enough about him to put more.
John hasn't bid at all,
know?
which is telling enough. So I will take the swordsman for 5.
Didn't John
I
say
did
like
bid 2.
You bid 2. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
that was you, Dylan. I'm sorry.
Well, we started to see him.
Yeah, exactly. Those accents are just indeterminable. So our third wheel. You guys ready to go?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
You spent 5.
I
On
spent
the
5 on the
swordsman?
swordsman. Yeah. I don't do
Some
well at
people would
these
say that's a
ever.
deal. Some people say you overpaid. You know.
All right. So most people know her as a member of the Guardians of the Galaxy due to the movies, but our next person up on the wheel is Mantis. Mantis joined the Avengers in Giant Size Avengers number 4 in June of 1975. What do you guys know about Mantis?
Pretty much what I know from the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah. Isn't she some sort of celestial being or something? Like she's had lots of different retcons for her
Yeah.
origins and stuff.
Yeah, she's had a lot of changes.
Wasn't she like Chat Thunderpants at some point?
So,
He wishes.
so Mantis has telepathy, so she has a mental resistance to telepathy, obviously. In addition to that, she can talk to people in their minds. She is highly empathetic. She can astrally project. She can manipulate plants. She can control fire, can create force fields. She's a precog, and she has superhuman durability, some regeneration. She can cloak herself, is a master martial artist, is in control of her nervous system. So basically, she can will herself to recuperate quickly after being injured and can manipulate some of her heart rate and respiratory rate and restrict her own blood flow in instances. So, yes,
I
there
bet
are.
those come in handy a lot, don't they?
I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. So,
Yeah.
anyone want to start
Really
bidding
gonna
out
restrict my
on
blood flow right
Mantis?
now. That was a lot of powers.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
She's got a lot going
That was
for
a
her.
lot. That sounds way
Oh.
like it sounds like all of us. If that's what you're going on, all of us would want her on our team because that's like a lot of stuff. I don't have anybody
Mhm.
that could talk to plants on my team
I mean, I'll go with
so
3 to
far.
start out.
What?
Is
I'll
it a
go
dirty
5.
3?
I'll go 6.
Mm,
I'm gonna go 7, 8,
78 is what
7.
Dylan just said. 78.
That's not what I said.
it sounded it on my end.
You guys, there's a storm. It's causing disturbance. It's hard. It's making it hard to hear me.
All right, Dylan, you have. Is it 7 or 8?
7.
7. Okay.
A nice odd 7.
I'll go 8.
John sounds like he's out.
Yeah, it does sound like John's
I
out.
mean, it's Mantis. I'm not that fussed.
She was a great character in Guardians too.
She was.
Was she a great character in 3?
And I didn't like 3.
Fair enough.
I mean, she was pretty fun in that as well.
She was fun, but I thought she was really out of character. Well, listen, we'll talk about Guardians 3 in a different episode.
Yeah.
If we haven't already, I must
I think
have talked about this
we've
at some
touched a
point.
little on it when we were talking about our MCU, like whether or not the MCU was doing as well before or after Endgame. But yeah, so we're sitting at 8 for Mantis. Anyone want to go to 9, or do we want to call it at 8?
I'm gonna say 9.
Okay, 9. All right.
Wasn't 8 yours?
No, I think
I
8
thought
was
Corey
mine.
was the last one.
I did 8.
Okay.
So Dylan is sitting at 9. 9 once, twice. Dylan, you've got her at 9.
I'm happy about that. It's ladies' night on my team.
Yeah. All right. So with the 4th spin of the wheel, who are we going to get?
I hope it's a lady.
Oh, okay. Where is one of our first big gets? Joining the Avengers in Avengers number 16 in May of 1965, it is Hawkeye. I do want to point this out. It does go along with the others, but not many people have had as many different changes in power sets or names as Hawkeye. If you do draft Hawkeye, that means you also get Goliath and Ronin. So it's not just Clint. It's any identity Clint Barton has had. So
Right, you're getting Clint Barton.
You're getting Clint Barton. So you have the master of the bow. You have somebody who has experience with pin particles. You had that period of time where he was a ninja running around with a sword. So we're going to start the bidding out at 1 for Hawkeye. Does anyone want to start with 1, or do you want to start higher?
Go for a kooky 4.
Good. I like that reference. Thank you. I'll go with 5.
Yeah. I'll go 6.
I'll go.
No longer kooky.
I'll go 9.
Wow.
I'll go 12.
Did you say 12?
Yes.
Okay.
What-
For some reason,
he
it
was
came
just
across
making a
as him
noise.
going, well. I thought it was like, well. Um,
Well, go
well,
for 4.
I'll go 14.
Whoa.
Mm, 15.
16.
Uh, 17?
Whoa.
I'll go 19.
Oh,
Whoa.
fuck it. I'm out then.
Okay.
Whoa.
Dylan, do you want to get in there for 20?
Fuck no.
Okay. I'll take Hawkeye at 19. I like archers.
I was so glad you guys were like having a big competitive battle. I'm like, yeah, spend your money on fucking Hawkeye.
I like archers.
Keep him. This is great.
John, by the way, is
So
still the only
far,
person who hasn't
Hawkeye-
won anything
He's keeping his
Yeah.
money for Magneto.
for Magneto.
I know. Where is he?
Oh,
He's
he
gotta
was
be
the
here at some
31st
point.
person to join the Avengers. He'll be on the next list.
The Wasp pulls her mask off and it's Magneto, you know.
All right, here's our 5th spin of the wheel.
The highest we paid for somebody is Hawkeye.
Mhm.
So far.
And not from MASH.
All right. Go to Alan Alda reference. But with our 5th spit, we got Hercules. Hercules joined the Avengers in Avengers number 45 in October of 1967. The son of Olympus, or the Lion of Olympus. Obviously, you've got your Greek mythology, you've got your super strength and immortal status. And you want to start the bidding out at 1. I will. I like Hercules well enough. Okay.
2.
I'm about to say, like, all right. Did we find the forge of this one?
Me and John are gonna split Hercules like the Solomon baby. We'll split him in 2.
I'll go to 4 for Hercules.
I don't know if I want to even joke bet more than 4.
I know.
All right, well, Hercules going once, twice, 4 for me then. I'll take Hercules.
I already have a strong person on my team. Captain Marvel.
Yep.
Is like pretty strong.
Well, he's my first person with powers because Hawkeye and Swordsman are just 2 guys with weapons.
That's
You
true.
know,
You
I
got
needed
2
somebody with
guys.
powers.
You have 2 people that do the same thing.
Well, no, one has a sword and the other has a bow. Very different things.
One of them can shoot a sword through his bow.
You just throw it real hard. All right, with our 6th spin of the wheel, who are we going to land on? A lot of big names still up here.
Oh no.
It's a Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch also joined in Avengers number 16, May of 1965. To reference earlier when we had Hawkeye on the list, she was part of Cap's kooky quartet, where former criminals joined the Avengers lineup, and it was just Captain America with Hawkeye, Quicksilver, and Scarlet Witch. We're going to start the bidding out at 1 for Scarlet Witch. Anyone want to take that, or anyone want to go higher than that?
I'm
I'll
gonna
go
go
1.
for a nice.
Oh.
I'm gonna go for a nice round 2.
Oh.
I will go for a not
I'll
as
go
round.
for a nice round.
No, go ahead.
Oh, this is gonna be competitive.
I want to see how high he goes
Well,
immediately.
I'll go for a nice round 10 then.
Ooh.
You're ruining ladies' night for me.
I'll go 11.
I've got a streak. I've got a streak going here, fellas.
I'll go 12.
Oh, 13.
14.
15.
16.
17.
18.
19.
Oh, all
right, that's tied for the highest bid so far.
Rory, can I ask a question?
Sure.
How many more women are there on this spin the wheel board?
I mean, right now, just looking at
Not
the
many.
bottom of the wheel, I see Tigra, Photon, She-Hulk, and Moondragon.
That's not a great list.
Well, I mean, there's wasps on there too, and those are just the ones that are visible below and above the Scarlet Witch window here.
I like the idea of making an all-women team. I really did. But John hasn't picked anybody yet.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to give him Scarlet Witch at 19?
I think, yeah.
Okay.
I think it's fair.
All right. Well, John, you get Scarlet Witch.
Yay.
That's a good buy.
All right. So this is what, spin
John,
number 7?
John, can you really quickly tell everybody how much money we all have left?
Should we do that after this?
Yeah, we'll get our first 10. We'll do our first 10 and then do our recap. So anyway, number 7, we have Hellcat, Patsy Walker. Patsy Walker / Hellcat joined the Avengers in Avengers number 151 in September of 1976, explicitly listed as a reserve member, but still considered a member all the same, complete with an identification card. Who would like to start us off at 1? Or do you guys need to know a little bit more about Patsy Walker before we go? I'm not sure what your knowledge on Hellcat is. Yeah, I'm not sure what your knowledge on Hellcat is.
We should learn more about Hellcat. Let's hear more about Hellcat.
She was in the Jessica Jones series.
She was.
I believe she started off as like an Archie's character.
Yeah, she was. She was one of the girl comics before Marvel got back into superheroes. Indeed. She was like in romance comics. So she has an artificially enhanced physiology, complete with superhuman strength and superhuman stamina. She has titanium mental enhancements. So she can move some objects telekinetically. She can resist mind control. And at least on one occasion, she has used a psychokinetic force blast. She can summon her costume just on command, so she doesn't have to, change to a phone booth or anything like that. She has some magical resistance and magical sight. And when she was trapped in Mephisto's realm, she can tap into a demonic power to empower herself. So that is some of the power set of Hellcat.
Okay.
So we're going to start the bidding at 1 for Hellcat. Who would like to take that 1?
I will take that 1.
Go for a nice round 2.
I'll go 4.
Wow. I should go for a dirty 5. One of those dirty Chicago 5s.
Dirty Chicago 5. I'll go 6. Six once.
I'm going to go 7.
7, okay.
Yeah.
All right, 7 once.
Ooh.
7 twice.
Ooh.
Dylan, Ladies' Night continues as you take Hellcat.
Yes. Yes, the streak continues.
All right, we'll spin 3 more times, then we'll do a recap on who has who and what our leftover money is. So this is going to be spin number 8.
I think
And with spin number 8...
I need my kind to tell me what I'm doing with my money.
All right, well, we have landed on She-Hulk. She-Hulk joined the Avengers in Avengers number 221 in 1982. I would start the bidding at 4 for She-Hulk.
I'll go for a nice round 6.
I'll go 9. I'll go a dirty San Francisco 9.
That you do not want a dirty San Francisco 9.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. There's hepatitis written all over it.
I go for a nice round 10.
I'll go 11.
Nice round 12.
13.
Man, you guys are driving the bids up. I wanted to swoop in and steal it, but obviously people want She-Hulk a lot.
13
What's
once.
That's
round 14.
Okay.
14.
I'll go 15. 15 once. Twice. I'll take her for 15.
16.
Oh. Does that... John, you'll be the ruler on that one. Did Dylan get in before the end?
I mean, he did on my headset, yeah.
Okay. So it's at 16 now. I'll go 17.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Do you want to go further than that, Dylan?
kind of.
Kind of.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. 18. Yeah, why not?
I'll go 19, and we'll match our highest bid shared between Scarlet Witch and Hawkeye,
Ah, tits.
which is sorry, I'm not gonna do that.
Literally. Yeah.
All
This
right,
is why I needed to know how much money I had left.
19 once, twice.
Oh,
I'll take her for 19.
alright.
Dylan, come on. Ah, unbelievable.
John still only has one
Can't
person,
believe
by
you
the
let
way.
her-
He's really saving his money. All right, this will be our 9th spin.
Fucking She-Hulk.
And with number 9, we're going to land on
That's She-Hulk.
Thor. Thor, of course, joined in the very first issue of the Avengers, Avengers number 1 in September of 1963. So, the son of Odin. Who would like to start off our bidding at 1 or higher?
Is this Thor or Lady Thor?
This is Thor. So this is Thor Odin's son, not Thor Odin daughter.
I will go 5.
5.
Started.
That's a fair bid for Thor. You know,
It's a God of Thunder.
deal. It's a pretty big deal.
It's a big deal. I'll go 6.
I mean, listen, yeah, I mean, he could pass as a lady, right, with a long hair.
blonde hair.
Yeah, we could. Do
You can put his
something
hair
with
in
him.
bunches.
Yeah.
I go up to 9.
10.
12.
Corey?
Oh no, I'm not. I have one son of a god. If I get another son of a god, that's going to be a dick measuring contest, and I don't need that on my team.
The fucking Hawkeye and the swordsman.
Yeah, swordsman trained Hawkeye. They have a familial kind of relationship.
This person.
It's not the same person.
You can think
It's
of
different.
the stories. You could think of the stories you could tell with two sons of gods.
I don't know.
They're fighting to.
John, what are you
You know what I
bidding
mean?
at
There's
right now?
just, like-
12. Where are you at? What number are you at?
12.
12. So 12 going once, twice. John on the board with his second pick, 12. At 12, it's Thor.
Like
Yeah.
Thor would be nice, but I don't need him.
Yep.
You know, like Captain Marvel does a lot of the stuff Thor does. I don't need that.
Yeah. All right, so this is our 10th spin. Afterwards, we'll do a recap of where we are on our team lineup and remaining money. So, with our 10th spin, we're going to land on Black Widow. Natasha Romanoff joined the Avengers on Avengers number 111 in May of 1973. We'd like to start the bidding off at 1 for Black Widow or higher, depending on what we'd like to do.
I'm gonna go for that dirty, dirty Chicago 5.
Okay.
Whoa. I go for a nice round 8.
Ooh. What was the San Francisco one? Was that 9?
9, yeah. San Francisco's 9.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do the disgusting San Francisco 9.
I'll go to 11.
Let's go. Crazy New Hampshire 13.
The whole state of New Hampshire.
Yeah. That's how crazy it is, man. I'm pumping it up.
I'm gonna go with 14.
All right. Now I have to think of a different. Should I think of a state or another city for 15?
Go for a city.
Okay. Dallas?
Dallas 15.
Just a deplorable Dallas.
Deplorable
15.
Dallas 15. I must say,
There
that
you
one didn't
go.
get an adjective.
Yeah. Deplorable. You've been to Dallas.
I have never been to Dallas.
You've been to Dallas? It's deplorable. Don't go.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, 15 going once. Twice. Dylan, you're taking Black Widow with number 15. All right, so we have
Ladies'
20.
Night's looking awful.
We have 20 names left on the board and 10 more spins. What are we at right now, John? Monetarily, why? We'll do what? We'll start off with our teams and then we'll go to money. So Dylan, what are our team lineups looking so far?
Okay, so my team, which I guess has been called Ladies' Night,
Ladies' night.
is Captain Marvel. Good pick. Mantis, I think is a good pick. Hellcat, a bit of a wild card. Don't know what's gonna happen there. Black Widow, also a good pick. I think that's a pretty strong team so far. Covers a lot of bases. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Captain Marvel's like strong and can like space stuff. Black Widow is like on the grind, more cerebral. Mantis is like telepathic, well, not telekinetic, but like that kind of like supernatural thing. Hellcat, like I said, the wild card. Cover a lot of bases there. I'm very happy with this.
Good.
Corey, you picked the swordsman.
Mm-hmm.
Who, whatever.
Has a sword.
Hawkeye,
Has a bow.
whatever. Hercules,
Has
who,
a mace.
Whatever. And then She-Hulk, who is like a better Hercules.
So yeah, I have a team that's very, very grounded
Same.
and gritty, essentially. Like they're very melee
You have
focused
four-
group.
I feel like you have 4 people, but like 2 characters. You know what I mean?
Well, what are you gonna do?
You picked it.
Yeah, I mean that's how the auction goes. You win what you win.
And then John, to be fair, has got Scarlet Witch and Thor, which a lot of listeners are gonna say that's a pretty good.
Wait.
Avengers team
Who
right
got Black
there.
Widow?
I did.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Dylan
I couldn't
did.
remember. I couldn't remember if you'd said Black Widow or not. So yeah, John
Yeah,
has
she
2
was one of
members,
my
but they're
all-time
2 heavy
favorites.
hitters.
They're big
Mhm.
characters. To be fair, you know what I
Okay.
mean. Like I think that's
Yeah.
enough. They're like if you think about especially if you think about the film Avengers, the MCU, Scarlet Witch and Thor are big heavy hitters in that. People who listen to the show are going to agree that John, arguably, when it comes to like at least the cinematic side of it, is like ticking the right boxes so far.
So if the assignment is to
So
create
far.
an Avengers team, John is doing the best so far, even though John has less characters than you and I do.
If we're talking like strictly like trying to ape the MCU, a lot of fans would understand and recognize.
Well, I mean, to
John's
be
doing
fair
pretty
though,
well.
your characters are all in the MCU.
Yes, but I mean those are like big heavy hitters. I would say that Hellcat's not, is she?
No, I mean if you count
She
Jessica
was in
Jones.
Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen that. But like I think that like mine cover like a lot of bases that I like. It's like it's not just that they're all ladies, they're ladies that are all very good at what they do.
I would
And then,
say
Corey,
my
you also
team,
have a team?
my team are powerhouses as well.
Yeah,
like-
they are like big, strong, classic
Super
characters.
powered.
So real quick,
Yeah.
John, do you want to do a rundown of how much money we have left, or do you want to do how much money we've spent and then how much we have left? That would be great to hear.
I can tell you guys how much we've got left, but
Okay,
if I do
perfect.
it how much we spent, that would require maths, and I'm not good at maths.
That's fair.
Okay.
So, I have £69 left to spend.
Yo.
Nice.
Oh. And both of you guys have £53 each left to spend.
Isn't that fun? We somehow have the same amount of money
53.
left.
53.
There we go, 53. So we have 10
We spent the same amount of money
apparently.
on our
Yeah.
pig.
So yeah,
Sorry, I feel like I read my money way better than you did.
well, we've got 10 more spins left. We'll revisit both of those rundowns here after the next 5. Does that sound good?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
So this will be spin number 11. Oh, big heavy hitter. With the 11th pick, we have Captain America. Captain America
You might want to think
joined
about that one, John.
Captain America joined the Avengers in Avengers number 4 in March of 1964. So, where would we like to start our bidding?
It wasn't even one of the original ones.
Yeah, I mean, he's
Lazy
close
Drake.
enough.
What was he? Frozen
go-
ice or something?
I'll go for a dirty 5 to get us off.
Chicago 5.
A dirty Chicago 5.
Thank you. Show some respect to Chicago. I mean, we all should probably vote for Captain America at some point, shouldn't we?
Yeah, I think we all need to. I feel like
vote for
we're all obligated to at least put one bid in each.
I should put in what was? Do we have 7?
No, 7 doesn't have a 7 doesn't have a city yet.
I'm gonna vote for a very standard El Paso 7.
El Paso 7. I'll go 8.
I'll go 9 then.
Okay. All right, 9 going once.
I don't like the way you said that, Corey. It makes it seem like you're not interested in Captain America. Because
Oh, no,
I'm not
because somebody
interested in
keeps
Captain
roasting
America.
me for having characters that are all the same, and Captain America is just a guy with enhanced strength and a shield, as opposed to a guy with a sword and a guy with a bow, and a god with a mace.
So you're also trying to make a themed team.
Apparently that is how you guys are presenting that idea.
You can buck the trend. You don't have to listen to what we say. You can make your own team, Corey. You're free to do. Don't listen to peer pressure from us. Which also I do not believe that we are applying. I want to make that clear.
I'm not sure what you're trying to
peer pressure
convince
on
me of, but 9 going twice. 9 going to John. John, you get Captain America for 9. So you're at 60 now, right?
Yes. That's correct.
Oh, you could have wrote that out and have 69 the whole way through.
Yeah.
Imagine
John
having
finishes with $69 left and 2
4.
Avengers. All right, with our next bid, we have the one I was the most excited to bring up, the Two-Gun Kid. So, the Two-Gun Kid joined the Avengers on Avengers number 142 in December of 1975 as a reserve member. He is a cowboy from the Old West who got sent forward in time, met the Avengers, helped him out, became an Avenger, and then eventually got sent back in time. So that is the history of the Two-Gun Kid. Anyone want to start at 1?
What does he do?
He's a cowboy with guns.
It sounds like you would like him.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like Chet Thunderpants would be a big fan of him.
That's true.
Yeah, this is true.
That is true. If only he was here.
Well, he was here.
Yeah.
I'll put
Yeah.
bid at 1.
I mean, the
go
problem
for-
with
I'll go for 2 then.
Two-Gun Kid is he's not a woman, and I don't want to break the streak just for Two-Gun Kid. Do you know what I mean?
I feel like Two-Gun Kid going for 2 isn't a bad thing, though.
I'm really annoyed because it's the kind of stupid character that I would totally go for.
Yeah, this seems like it'd be right up
We've
my
got-
Spider-Man villain auction that we did.
100%. But we've got to this point now where I'm like, I like what I'm doing, and I don't want to ruin it just for the Two-Gun Kid.
So I'm liking this idea that
so-
John's Avengers lineup is Scarlet Witch, Thor, Captain America, and the Two-Gun Kid.
Two-Gun Kid for 2 guns,
Yep, for 2 guns.
I guess.
So yeah, going once,
Yeah.
twice. John with the Two-Gun Kid for 2.
Oh yeah.
All right, here's spin
Wrap it up
number
real quick.
spin number 13. And it is going to be Black Panther. Black Panther joined the Avengers in Avengers number 52 in May of 1968. So, we're all familiar with Black Panther. Who would like to start our bidding off?
That's a good one, man.
I'll go 1.
That's a good one to have. A lot of resources, you know?
I'll go 3.
Well, I gotta go that Chicago 5.
The dirty.
I'll go 4.
Dirty Chicago.
Or did Jillian, did you
What?
go 5?
We
Yeah.
did Chicago 5.
Okay, just want to make sure that you went 5. I'll do
What else would
6.
Chicago need?
Go 7.
8.
9.
I like how quizzical you were. Like,
You're not sure. You
is
had to
9 a
convince. You were
number?
convincing yourself on that one.
Yeah, definitely.
Black Panther's a good get, though. I think. You know?
All right, 9 going once. Twice. John gets Black Panther at 9.
John's cleaning up the second half.
He really is. He really is. So far, we've had 3 spins in the second half, and John's gotten all 3. So here's spin number 14.
Mhm.
And that is going to be... He's blue, he's furry, he's a
Uh-oh.
member of the X-Men. It's Beast. Beast joined the Avengers officially in Avengers number 151 in September of 1976. A lot of people want to talk about Wolverine being an Avenger, but Beast did it first. Who would like to start bidding off at 1 for Beast or higher, potentially?
Well, I got to go Chicago style.
All right, Dylan's going to start us off at 5. I'll go 6.
I'll go 6.
Oh, Dylan, do you want to go 7?
Oh, I thought I stole it.
Did you want to go 7, John, or or were you content at 6?
I was content at 6.
Okay, so right now I have
What did
6.
he say 9 was?
I think you said 9
What
was
was
New
9?
Hampshire.
I thought it was
Oh, San Francisco. Yeah, San Francisco's 9. I can't remember what New
San
Hampshire was.
Francisco? Well, that was 11, wasn't it?
Yeah, 11 was New
And
Hampshire.
El Paso was 7.
Yeah, 7's El Paso, 9 is San Francisco, and 11 is New Hampshire.
Well, then let's go San Francisco.
All right, so you're going 9.
Yeah.
I'll go 10.
Ah. Wait, so New Hampshire was 11?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's classic New Hampshire
Okay.
style.
So 11 going once. Twice. Dylan, you get Beast for 11.
See, here's the thing, right? What you can do is, because he has like all these different mutations where he turns into like a lion and a monkey and stuff,
Sure.
we can have him like go through another mutation where he just turns into a woman.
Lady Beast.
Lady Beast. It's
All
in
right.
the group. Probably.
This will be our 15th spin of the wheel. We are getting close to the end. So with number 15, that is going to be the Vision. Vision joined the Avengers in Avengers number 58 in November of 1968. I will start off at 2.
I'll go for a dirty Chicago 5.
That's the way to do it.
I'll do the El Paso
you gotta
7.
Do it dirty. Nice, a nice clean CF El Paso 7.
San Francisco 9 for me.
I'll do 10 for Vision.
Well, you know
New
what you gotta do.
Hampshire
Mark.
11.
Huh?
Yeah, there you go.
I'll do 12.
Oh, man.
What was 13?
13 Texas or
I
Dallas?
don't know.
Or was that 15?
Oh yeah, 13 was Dallas. 13 was Dallas.
I'll go-
Wasn't it?
I'll go for a Dallas 13 then.
I'll do
That's a
14.
good. We don't have one
Man.
for 15.
I don't think
Do
we
we?
do.
Running out.
Well, we're
We're gonna have to come up
Go.
with.
yeah, we'll have to get another city.
Fuck,
Go for
dude,
an
what do we think?
Orlando 15.
Ooh.
for,
Oh,
some
really,
reason,
like-
for some reason, Orlando cracked me up.
I really like mathed out of their head. Orlando 15.
I'll do 16.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, come on, man.
There we go. It took us most of the
Uh,
episode. We got John to hit us with a come on, man.
Pittsburgh.
I'll go for a Pittsburgh 17.
I'll do 18.
What else is there?
We've not had anything over 19 yet. I don't think we've not gotten into the 20s, just as a point of reference.
We've done 19 twice, and we
We have done
haven't come
19
up with
twice.
a city for it.
Yeah, we didn't come up with because I think everybody was just sort of stunned that we hit 19. But right now we're not at 19. We're at 18.
I'll do Atlanta 19.
Atlanta
Boy, you
19.
love. Okay. Very South based.
All right.
19's pretty good.
I'll do 20.
Corey.
I'll do 20.
There we go.
I'm out.
Okay.
We ran out of names.
Yep. 20 going once. Twice. I'll take Vision for 20.
Yeah.
All right.
That's not a. I mean, that's a lot of money. Like that's the highest one we've paid for.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He's the most unique on there as well as the only android. But so we've had 15 spins. We've got another 5 to go, but there are 15 names left. So before we get into how much money people have left and who their team lineups are, these are the remaining 15 names. Namor the Submariner, Tigra, the Falcon, Mockingbird, Ant-Man, the Black Knight, Quicksilver, Iron Man, Photon, Wonder Man, Moondragon, Star Fox, the Hulk, War Machine, and the Wasp. So some big names still on the field. We got some weirdos on there too. Dylan, what are our team lineups looking at?
Mine hasn't changed that much.
No.
Captain Marvel, Mantis, Hellcat, Black Widow, and I acquired the Beast.
Yep.
Who may or may
Lady
not
Beast.
undergo
a transfer, a
sexual
mutation.
reassignment. Exactly. We'll see what happens when I write that comic.
Okay.
So I'm pretty happy with that list. Corey, you have the Swordsman, Hawkeye, Hercules, She-Hulk, and the Vision.
Okay. John has
Pretty
who?
good going. John's team has changed a lot.
Yes.
He is now Scarlet Witch, Thor, Captain America, the Two-Gun Kid, and the Black Panther, which is a pretty good lineup.
Yeah, it's a very classic lineup.
And the Two-Gun Kid.
And the Two-Gun Kid.
Yes. No. All 5 of them are classic lineup. We can all agree. We could say that Marvel fucked up by not putting the Two-Gun Kid in the Marvel
MCU.
Cinematic Universe.
Hey, we got Doomsday coming up. You never know.
We do know.
All right. So, John, what are our money situation looking like?
Okie doke. So I have £49 left to spend.
Okay.
Dylan has £42 left to spend.
Okay.
And Corey, you have £33 left to spend.
I'm surprised I have that much left. Surprised I have that much left. Vision and Hawkeye were pretty pricey. And I think She-Hulk got driven up there pretty high too.
And She-Hulk as well, yeah.
Yes, you had 2 19s and 120.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty
So
crazy.
we got 5 more to spin. Anything can happen. Let's go ahead and hit spin number 16. And with spin number 16.
I hope I can make Quicksilver turn into a woman.
That's a good call. It's Quicksilver. Quicksilver, the last of Cap's kooky quartet to go, debuted in Avengers number 16 in May of 1965. Who would like to start the bidding for Quicksilver?
Like logically, John would probably want to have a good.
I'll start off with the Dallas 5.
Because Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch usually go hand in hand together. You know what I mean?
It's the Ultimate Universe. So it's a little bit more than hand in hand.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, or you want to elaborate on that?
Incest. That's what we're going to say on that. Just leave it at that. Leave it at that.
Right. Yeah.
I'll go for 7.
I'll go 8.
What was El Paso 7?
El Paso 7.
El Paso, there you go.
I'll go round 8.
The San Francisco 9.
I'll go 12.
What the fuck was?
I think,
yeah, I'll go 16.
Ooh.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I don't remember what 17 was.
I think we skipped past 17.
But I'll go 17.
I'll go.
Did we skip 17?
I'll go 20.
You can do whatever you want.
Seriously?
I'll go 20.
I'm out.
Money's crazy, dude. What are you doing?
We got 4 spins left after this. I might as well spend my money.
20 for Vision, I get. 20 for
Quicksilver?
fucking Quicksilver?
I like Quicksilver. He was one of my
Yeah.
favorite characters in X Factor. So, all
That's crazy.
right. So it sounds like I'm taking Quicksilver for 20.
20
Yep.
for Quicksilver. I'm
Yep.
gonna say out loud that's crazy.
All right. Well,
That's
we got
crazy.
4 more spins to go, and with spin number 17, we have Mockingbird.
Oh, so close. Giving Ant-Man.
Mockingbird
But instead we
joined.
got what I assume is a lady.
Yes, Mockingbird joined the Avengers in West Coast Avengers #1 in September of 1984. So, who would like to start our bidding off with Mockingbird?
What does she do? What's her powers?
Mockingbird is a hand-to-hand combatant. She uses sort of like, was it Eskrima sticks? I want to say is what they're called. I know that's what Nightwing uses. She was in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show and was supposed to get a spin-off, but that never happened after a pilot that never aired.
I'll put a Chicago in for that.
So you're going 5?
Yeah.
All right, yes. Mockingbird actually has an enhanced physiology, so enhanced strength, a regenerative healing factor, enhanced agility. Her aging process has been halted for good, apparently, so she's considered immortal, and she has some telepathy.
Good.
Mostly used
Good.
as a spy and a hand-to-hand combatant, though. Shield agent as well.
I already have a spy and a hand-to-hand combatant.
And you've
though.
already bit 5.
Yeah. Did do that, didn't I?
John, do you want to add anything to that, or are we just going to let Dylan have it at 5?
I think I'll let you have it at 5.
All right.
Thank you, John.
Dylan, you get
Good of you.
Mockingbird at 5. 3 more
I'm
spins.
happy with that.
Who are we going to get
Happy with that.
next?
Me out, man.
It's going to be Tigra. Tigra joined the Avengers in Avengers number 211 in September of 1981. How familiar are you guys with Tigra?
She's a tiger.
That familiar, huh?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Tigra, make a quick scan here. So she has feline physiology, as you would assume, which gives her superhuman strength, superhuman speed, superhuman stamina, superhuman durability, superhuman agility, reflexes, and senses. She also has fangs and claws, and she has a degree of empathy. Who wants to start the bidding out?
Now here's the thing. If you look at my team,
I'll go
you could
5.
argue that Tiger has exactly the same skill set as Beast.
That's true. She could pair well.
Mm-hmm.
And if
Or you
I
should have
was-
waited. You should have waited and got Tiger to fit your theme better.
Yes. Correct.
So I'll start with 5.
That's irritating. No, Corey, please. Say it correctly.
The Dirty Dallas, or not the Dirty Chicago 5.
Dallas.
Dallas.
Dallas. All right. Well, then I want to do like a regular El Paso then.
So 7. Okay.
El Paso?
Yeah.
I thought... Okay.
El Paso was 7, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was
We
For a
have to-
second there, I thought it was 11. I was like, Jesus Christ, that's a jump.
seven.
We're gonna have to start writing these down. I'll do 8.
Oh, fuck. What was another one?
San Francisco 9?
San Francisco was 9.
That's not me
yeah.
bidding, but
Yeah, that's just you clarifying. John
John was telling me what the...
John explicitly does not want anything to do with Tigra.
I will take the San Francisco 9
All right.
off John's hands.
I'll do 10.
Why would you do that, Corey? You don't want Tiger. You're just doing this to be annoying.
I'm not doing it to be annoying. I like
You only
Tigra.
got 13.
I know, right? Dylan, you know what to do.
Fuck. What was 11?
11 was New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. Disgusting New Hampshire.
I thought New Hampshire was nice.
I've never been.
All right, so 11 going once. Twice. Dylan will take Tigra for 11. All right, we got 2 more spins left.
I'm probably out of money.
John, how much money does everybody have left? We have 2 more spins. I have 13, right?
You have 13, that's correct.
Okay, Dylan?
Dylan has 26.
Okay.
Ooh.
And I have 49.
I feel like I know he's gonna win the next 2.
All right.
Well, it depends.
Here's our
who comes up, I guess.
Oh, I
our
hope it's
penultimate spin is. Oh, everybody loves him. He's sexy. It's Star Fox.
Hey.
Star Fox joined the Avengers in Avengers number 243 in May of 1984. Star Fox is an Eternal, so he has all the Eternal powers. And he's also played by Harry Styles, if that's a thing that you're into. So he has eternal physiology, so he has a high intellect, superhuman strength, superhuman speed, stamina, durability, reflexes and senses. He is psionic. He can teleport. He has cosmic energy. He's immortal. He has a cosmic regenerative factor. He can control gravitons. He can fly. He can transmute matter. And he has pleasure stimulation, as well as form emotional bridges between people. So who would like to start us off at our bid with Star Fox? I'll go 3.
Can I just say, him being able to teleport?
There's not been any teleporters, yeah. I think this is our first teleporter.
That's actually
Can he
like
teleport
really...
other people as well as himself, though?
Let's take a look.
Important question.
We
need to find out.
All Eternals have the ability to teleport, although due to lack of training, his is dependent upon an artifact to do so. So it doesn't sound like he can teleport other people, just himself.
He fucked it. He was so close. So close. Corey, you're just about to lose 3 pounds.
I'm fine with that.
I mean, I'll go 4.
Sounds like John's about to lose 4 pounds.
Yeah.
I mean, he can make...
Corey, wouldn't you like to go to...
Would
you want to go to Chicago?
I was just saying, don't you want to jump to 7? Well, Jesus.
Yeah, don't you want to go to like New Hampshire or whatever?
You know what? I'll go to 5. Just to keep it interesting. We got
That's
2. We got 1 after this. We got our dirty Chicago. We got 1 more after this, so we might as well.
I'll go 6 then.
7.
Teleporter is useful.
Yeah, I'll
Even
go
if
7.
he's not teleporting other people, he can teleport himself.
He's the only. He's also the only person on this list that can make you come with his mind. Apparently.
Wow.
I mean, let's put it out like that. That's good
we'll
for
see about that.
That's good for team morale.
You haven't seen what Mantis can do.
That's true. All right, so current bid is at 7.
Then.
All right, that really turned John around.
Wait, what did you say, John?
You went 8.
Okay. I mean, I'm not voting for him.
Okay.
It's a very seductive picture of him, though.
It is. That's why I chose it. Of all the pictures to pick, I was like, that one feels like it captures his character the most. I'll do.
Yeah.
I'll do. I mean, let's be honest. I'm not going to win the last one. I'll go 10.
So if this was Fox McCloud from Star Fox, I would have voted like all of my money.
You would have done a barrel roll.
When Fox McCloud. But that was Pappy.
Yeah, but he tells you to do a barrel roll.
That wasn't. But I already know how to do a barrel roll because I'm Fox McCloud.
There you go.
You know. But unfortunately, this is not Fox McCloud, the real Star Fox. This is just some pretend. Even though this Star Fox came like 30 years before the Star Fox I'm talking about. I can't, in good conscience, vote for Star Fox. You know.
10 going
once. Also, I feel like
I'll go 13.
You'll go 13. All right.
If Star Fox was on, see if Star Fox was on my team.
Yeah.
That would be like not cool at all.
No, it would be a human. You'd have an HR violation on your team.
It would be semen everywhere, man. It would be disgusting.
So John,
it'd be a real San Francisco. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So John bid 13. That is the max I can bid, so I cannot go any higher. Dylan, are you bidding at all for Star Fox? If not, John takes Star Fox.
There you go.
All right, John, you have Star Fox. All right, we have 1 more spin left, and we've got 11 names. So only one of these people are going to get picked, and there are some big names on this list still. We've got Iron Man, we've got the Hulk, we've got War Machine. There's also Ant-Man and Namor. So are you guys ready
Yep.
for our last spin?
Yes.
When has this?
Please,
When
yeah,
have?
man.
100%.
When have we
It's gonna
ever
be
had
Moondragon.
when have we ever had an anticlimactic last spin?
Oh,
All right,
almost every time.
every fucking time. All right, who said it? John, was it you?
I said it.
John said it,
That's
and willed it into
good.
bidding. Our very last bid is Moondragon. Moondragon joined the Avengers in Avengers number 151 in September of 1976, the same issue as Hellcat, and she was also made a reserve member. So, obviously, who all is familiar with Moondragon?
Nobody.
She's Drax's daughter.
She is Drax Destroyer's daughter. So, Moondragon, real quick, Dylan, you could be interested in this one. She's telepathic. She can mind control, telepathic illusions, telekinesis. She can fly, create force fields, create blasts, and for a time, she had the ability to turn her form into a dragon. She's also a genius and a master martial artist. So, who would like to start our bidding with Moondragon?
I'll go 13.
What?
It's the last one, Dylan. How high are you willing to go to keep your all-women's team, except for Beast, going?
His Beast is a woman now.
Yes, Lady Beast.
Lady Beast.
Alright.
Fuck. What's really annoying about this is John knows how much money I have and he has left.
He does. He has it in front of him. I have no idea how much you
So-
have left.
I have a feeling John might do one of his patented "let's screw Dylan over." What was 15?
I think 15 was Dallas.
was-
That was an Orlando 15.
Oh, Orlando 15.
Was Orlando?
Yeah.
Let's go to Orlando.
Let's
then.
go to the Sunshine State.
I'll go for a sizzling New York 26.
I have a feeling that that's your.
What?
I have a feeling that that's your dollar amount, Dylan.
Yeah.
Sizzling New York. The thing I'm having an issue with is like I don't think you would go to New York and go, "This is sizzling."
I mean, it gets hot there in the summer.
I mean,
There's a lot of
We
concrete.
just talked about Florida.
There's a difference between humidity and city heat. But
What, you said
anyway,
26.
yeah,
Yes.
26. That's the highest that you can't go any higher.
John, for the record, I guess you're gonna say this right now, but like, how much money did I have left?
you had 26 pounds left.
Oh, you scumbag.
Yep. So that is our teams. We do a quick recap. Dylan, go ahead and run down our lineups.
All right. So obviously I had the best team because I had Captain Marvel, Mantis, Hellcat, Black Widow, Beast, Mockingbird, and Tigra. Pretty good all-female team. I think we can all agree.
Mhm.
Every one of them a female. Ladies' night. Great stuff. Corey had Swordsman, Hawkeye, Hercules, She-Hulk, Vision, and Quicksilver. Not a bad team. It did come together. It
Yeah.
did come together. John had Scarlet Witch, Thor, Captain America, Two Gun Kid, Black Panther, Star Fox, and Moondragon. Again, a lot of classic Avengers characters there, and then a couple of surprises.
Yes.
You know, like the heavy hitters, and then a couple of like support characters. Not a bad team.
And John,
Mhm.
how much money did everyone have left over?
So after all that, I had 10 pounds left over. Dylan, you had 26. And Corey, you had 13 pounds.
All right. And left on the board, like I said, there's some pretty large names. The Hulk, War Machine, the Wasp, Namor, the Falcon, Ant-Man, Black Knight, Iron Man, Photon, and Wonder Man. So,
Good old Photon.
Hmm?
Good old Photon.
good old Photon. You could have had two Captain Marvels on your team if she had turned up. So, that was our Avengers auction. I think that worked out pretty well, I want to say. So,
Mhm.
any final thoughts
Yeah.
on that? I feel like, for an example, if we were to continue on, if like I said, we visit our Avengers auction again, these are some of the names that would be on the list if we went next 30 members. The Thing, Doctor Druid, Firebird, Moon Knight, Demolition Man, Gilgamesh, Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, U.S. Agent, Quasar, and the original Human Torch. So those would be an example
All
of,
all of the Fantastic Four.
except for Johnny Storm, because it's the original Human Torch, the robot
Oh,
from
the
the
original.
1940s.
Okay, fair enough.
But yeah, so I mean that might be worth doing if we would have a complete no Iron Man or Hulk
Yeah,
lineups.
I like the idea of doing like the next 30. Like that's interesting,
Yeah,
different.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I said, the '90s gets a little interesting with some of the characters that become Avengers, like Stingray and Rage and Machine Man and Silverclaw. Some characters I've never heard of. Triathlon,
What's wrong with
Hmm.
Triathlon? It's an amazing character.
always. But
Oh yeah.
I think that's going to do it for us today. John, what is your movie count at? I realize that we've completely fucked up the order of operations because it's going to sound like you had a big jump in the movies that you watched, and then you got hit in the head with a brick, and for a month you were gradually remembering movies that you had forgotten. It just occurred to me.
Well, did we even talk about it last time? I can't even remember.
I feel like we
Probably
But
not.
probably, I would hope that we didn't, because if so, we were just gonna fucking confuse anyone listening.
yeah. At the moment, I am up to 353 for the year so far.
That's not bad. 353.
Yeah.
What was the last film you saw?
It was Stand By Me, the
Oh, wow.
coming of age classic.
Good film.
Not a bad
Good
one.
film.
Yeah.
So, John, where can they see your review for Stand By Me?
They can find that on Letterboxd at Big John Bowski, all one word.
And Dylan, what's going on in your world?
I guess I have a radio show now.
Mm-hmm.
So if anybody wants to listen to some really good music on my radio show, you can listen to it around the world. I assume both of you have been listening to the radio show.
I'll be honest with
I
you,
was planning to, but then
I lost the URL.
we did a test call on Monday, and yeah.
What was Corey's excuse?
I lost the URL.
Oh, you liar! We said it out loud on the tape that you have recorded and downloaded onto your fucking thing.
Yes, but
You
I
can easily
forgot
go back
to
and
look
look
it up.
You are a terrible liar. If you don't want to look at the show, that's fine. Don't worry about it. But it's available online worldwide. www.bouncedigitalradio.co.uk. You can put that into your web browser. You can listen to the show. You can also like put it through like Alexa. You like go to your Alexa and go play Bounce FM or like download Bounce FM. No, it's probably Bounce Digital Radio, I reckon. So if you go to Alexa, Bounce Digital Radio, or play Bounce Digital Radio, it'll activate it. I do it every Monday nights from 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock UK time. So I think we said that was 4 to 6
Yeah, it's 5 hour difference.
US time ish.
Yeah.
Is that what we said? 4?
Yeah, it's a 5 hour difference. So if
Mhm.
you start at
4?
11, it would be what?
No, we started 9.
Sorry, 9. Okay, yeah, it would be at 4 then.
Okay, cool. So I do 9 to 11. I do 2 hours. For an example of some of the stuff I played last time, I did Toxicity by System of a Down. I did Blur. Everybody loves Blur. I did some Nirvana. I did some Alice in Chains. No, I didn't do Alice in Chains. I'm gonna do Alice in Chains next week. So, by next week, I mean
A month from now.
3 weeks ago, whatever the fuck. It doesn't matter. Just listen to the show. Just listen to the show.
A month ago.
digitalradio.co.uk. That's what's important. That's it.
All
Thank
right.
you.
I don't have much of anything going on at the moment, so that'll tie us up for the show. We'll see you all next week where we talk about something else. Until then,
Remember to go to the comments and vote for who you think had the best Avengers team in our group. If you think that me or Corey or John had the best overall Avengers team, obviously I did, but you guys can vote for whatever you want. Put it in the comments below, and we'll read them. And we'll say yes or no,
there you go.
or everybody was great.
There you go. All right. Until then, though, we'll see you all later. Goodbye.
Yes,
Bye bye.
nice work, chat.